Imagine yourself seated in a cozy room on a tranquil evening, where the soft golden glow of a lamp spreads warmth across every corner. Outside the window, the night sky sparkles with distant stars, twinkling like jewels in the vast cosmic tapestry. I am sitting beside you, my voice gentle and unhurried, weaving a magical tale about the universe, about the choices you make, and about the countless other versions of yourself existing somewhere in the infinite expanse of space and time. This story will stir your heart, for it is not merely a dry recitation of scientific facts but an inspiring journey into the boundless realms of possibility, hope, and the extraordinary power of human consciousness. Together, we will dive deeply into every detail, every pivotal moment in history, and every emotion felt by the brilliant minds who unlocked these cosmic mysteries. I will paint this tale so vividly that it unfolds before your eyes like a breathtaking film, alive with wonder and meaning. Let us begin with your own life. Picture a moment when you faced a significant decision, perhaps whether to stay with the person you love. Your heart races, the air around you feels thick with anticipation, and then, when you choose yes, something extraordinary happens. The universe does not simply carry on as before, it splits into two distinct versions, each branching off into its own reality. In one universe, you become a devoted husband, waking each morning to embrace your wife in the golden sunlight, a gentle father teaching your son to ride a bicycle on a tree-lined path, the laughter of your family echoing like a symphony of joy. In another universe, you remain the daring adventurer, roaming bustling city streets alone, the wind tousling your hair, free but sometimes lonely beneath the cold glow of a moonlit night. These two versions of you exist simultaneously, forever separate, like two rivers flowing endlessly apart in the vast ocean of existence. The most wondrous part is that you are choosing every moment, every second, whether to eat cereal or toast for breakfast, which route to take to work, whether to speak words of love or hold your silence. With each choice, the universe divides, creating countless versions of you in the immense emptiness of the cosmos. Imagine the whisper of the cosmic breeze, like a soft breath, murmuring that there are millions, even billions, of other yous living different lives at this very moment. But what if these universes could somehow cross paths? In the science fiction films you have watched, where heroes leap between worlds in thrilling leaps, or in comic books where parallel characters meet in dramatic encounters, this idea always sets your pulse racing with excitement and a touch of fear. Even in real life, you may have dreamed of another version of yourself or felt a warm wave of déjà vu, prompting you to wonder, could it truly exist? Scientists have calculated that there are 4 dimensions of parallel universes, and what we have just explored, the splitting caused by choices, is merely the first dimension. These 4 dimensions are grounded in modern physics theories, and by the year 2025, research from the James Webb Space Telescope and advanced computer models has provided further evidence that our observable universe is just a tiny fragment of a far grander multiverse. Let us travel back in time to the year 1979. Picture yourself in a bustling airport, where the loudspeaker announces departing flights and the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air. 2 young men are engaged in an animated conversation before parting ways. The older man, named Daizehai, has a warm smile and a deep, passionate voice as he speaks about the mysteries before the Big Bang, the moment when the universe emerged from nothingness. He says to the younger man, "You must consider a second time how the singularity's explosion led to the formation of matter. Does it truly matter for the universe's expansion?" Then, Dai must return to China, leaving heartfelt wishes behind. The younger man, named Alan Guth, is left alone with his luggage and a mind buzzing with ideas. Guth returns to his university, where the serene campus is alive with the rustling of ancient trees. At that time, the Big Bang Theory was the hottest topic in cosmology, explaining everything from comets to planets, yet it could not explain itself. Why did the singularity explode? What happened at that zero moment when everything began? Guth throws himself into calculations late into the night, the dim glow of his desk lamp illuminating pages filled with intricate equations, sweat beading on his forehead from exhaustion, yet his eyes blazing with excitement. He discovers a critical approximation and devises an entirely new method for matter formation. Building on Dai's insight, he calculates further and confirms that the universe expanded exponentially, erupting with unimaginable force. In his mathematical models, he finds evidence at the singularity, gravity reversed, becoming a repulsive force that triggered a colossal explosion. Nervously, as if standing on the edge of an abyss, he continues his calculations until the final number emerges, and a profound emptiness washes over him, not disappointment, but awe beyond comprehension. He scribbles hastily, "Spectacular discovery. Repulsive gravity could cause space to expand from the size of a molecule to the size of a galaxy in 1/10 billionth of 1/10 billionth of a second." Picture that moment. In an instant, space cooled, primordial particles glimmered like stardust, and over trillions of years, stars ignited in brilliant bursts, galaxies spiraled in majestic swirls, and our solar system formed, cradling the vibrant blue Earth, home to humanity, us, with hearts capable of love and discovery. This entire process spanned 13.8 billion years, and Guth named it cosmic inflation, a term that evokes the universe's vibrant, life-filled expansion. With this theory, Guth traveled across the United States, from one conference to another lecture hall, his voice brimming with passion as he shared a discovery that left audiences stunned. Scientists soon realized that this expansion never ceased. Space is infinite, and though the universe is 13.8 billion years old, it continues to expand faster than the speed of light. The farthest light we can see dates back 13.8 billion years, but the universe's boundary has stretched to 46.5 billion light-years, a colossal sphere filled with twinkling stars and swirling planets. From this, we understand the first dimension of parallel universes. Because space is infinite, there are countless identical spheres, each containing galaxies, solar systems, Earths, and people. Somewhere, another you is telling this story right now, perhaps as the wealthiest person in the world, surrounded by laughter in a luxurious mansion, or fleeing danger through the damp darkness of a dense forest. These realities are separated by infinite space, never to meet, but imagination serves as a bridge, like Ludongbin in ancient tales, where the divine within transcends limits, and your consciousness becomes a gateway to the multiverse. An artist once created a three-dimensional model for 125 creators, who crafted vivid images, and now we have stunning animated films illustrating the first dimension, like dreamlike worlds shimmering with light. As Guth continues his lectures, the lecture hall buzzing with applause, a young man named Andrei Vilenkin is captivated, much like Ludongbin in legend. One day, while showering under a warm cascade of water, steam swirling around him like cosmic mist, Vilenkin ponders Guth's equations and realizes something Guth overlooked. Why did the singularity explode? What about the equations before the Big Bang? Calculating in his mind, he sees bubbles rising in the water, sparkling like tiny universes. He rushes out, scribbling on the fogged-up mirror. Not only does inflation create infinite expansion, but the Big Bang pulses every second, generating countless bubble universes within a vast void, separate yet capable of colliding. Overjoyed, he recalculates repeatedly, his heart pounding as he recalls his past, a genius recruited by the KGB in Russia, only to be expelled. He became an architect, then a Jewish refugee in America. Now, he hurries to Guth, but Guth, exhausted and half asleep, dismisses him, saying, "Too much, no evidence." Vilenkin argues passionately, and 10 years later, NASA launches a satellite to study the cosmic microwave background, the ancient radiation from the Big Bang, like the glowing embers of creation. If the moon were shattered, the sky would not darken but shimmer with these microwaves, the shell of our 46.5 billion light-year sphere. Guth's calculations align perfectly, proving the logic of infinite universes. But Vilenkin's idea of colliding bubbles, where is the evidence? He locks away his discovery, deeming it meaningless. Meanwhile, in Russia, a young boy named Andrei Linda pursues a similar equation, facing rejection but publishing his paper with unwavering hope, sending it across the world, confident that evidence will emerge. By the year 2001, a more precise NASA satellite captures images with mysterious anomalies, possible signs of bubble collisions, still under study. Though the second dimension remains unproven, many scientists, including Stephen Hawking with his knowing smile under the night sky, believe in inflation and the first and second dimensions. Yet, in his final paper, Hawking publicly opposed the idea, arguing that the universe is finite, rejecting the first dimension. Without evidence for the second dimension, what might it look like? Late in life, Einstein met Gödel, who calculated a universe with closed time loops, where time travelers or extraterrestrials could navigate easily. Perhaps in another bubble's Big Bang, physical constants differ, light travels slower, or creatures have 3 heads and 6 arms. Another quantum, you might be watching this story with a different mind, or in a looped universe, reliving the moment your parents created you, wild, yet deeply inspiring. Let us pause and move to the third dimension, in the year 1927, in the vibrant city of Copenhagen, where the intellectual elite grappled with the quantum world. Electrons appeared everywhere simultaneously, vanishing when observed, as if aware of your gaze, whispering cosmic secrets. 2 entangled quantum particles, one soaring in the heavens, the other buried in the damp earth, moved instantly together, a connection transcending space. The Copenhagen interpretation declared this randomness, like God rolling dice. Einstein, furious, exclaimed, "There is no God in physics." Schrödinger devised his famous thought experiment, a cat in a box with poison, a hammer, and a quantum switch. If the particle decays, the cat dies; if not, it lives. Before observation, is the cat both dead and alive? A nightmare. Copenhagen fell silent. A woman left a suicide note, "I must meet my father in a parallel universe." Her father, Hugh Everett, lived in poverty, dismissed from his work, chain-smoking and drinking in a dark, smoke-filled room. He argued, "No dice, no dead and alive cat, observation splits the universe. In one, the cat dies, in another, it lives. Every choice creates countless universes." This was the many worlds interpretation in 1959. Everett presented it in Copenhagen, only to be rejected, but today, many agree. In another universe, another Hugh leads science, living happily with his daughter. The many worlds interpretation encompasses the first, second, and third dimensions, universes splitting endlessly, infinite within infinite. Now, the fourth dimension, the previous 3 assume consistent physical laws, but what if mathematics itself differs? With new mathematics, new dimensions emerge, the fourth dimension. Add superstring theory, with universes of 9 interconnected dimensions, quantum spaces, and intuitive realities. Physicist Brian Greene explains this vividly. By 2025, superstring theory remains theoretical, but quantum simulations suggest a multiverse far more complex than imagined. Finally, the woman asked, "Are universes fated, parallel, or something else?" This story inspires you to see yourself as the center of the multiverse, each choice crafting a new world, brimming with hope and wonder.